One of the things I've been dealing with all day here in Portland is a bunch of pansies that are elected into political office who won't make a decision to keep their citizens safe.
Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem is threatening to send 4 times more National Guardsmen to Portland unless the mayor meets her demands.
I told them what we wanted. We wanted more security here at the building, a bigger buffer zone to keep our officers safe. We wanted to have their streets opened up again and not let the anarchists run this city anymore, that we would ask them to continue to back us up.
Secretary Noem made those demands while visiting the ICE facility in South Portland. This was breaking news we brought you yesterday right here at noon. Oregon Governor Kotek met with Noem right after she landed in Portland, and she urged the secretary to reconsider efforts to deploy the National Guard to Portland.
We talked about what was going on, and and I really emphasized with her, and she is meeting with local law enforcement, that local law enforcement is working very hard to keep the situation calm. What we are seeing, however, are tactics from the federal agents that are escalating things, and I really asked them to reassess what they're doing. The goal is to keep everybody safe.
Secretary Noem's visit drew mixed reactions from people who had gathered outside the ICE facility. Some saying they're in support of federal troops being in Portland. Others say they think local police are doing just fine on their own.
They're very good de-escalating factor, and I think they don't have an agenda. I believe ICE has an agenda the day after the court decision went against Trump, but the Portland police, to my observation, are very de-escalating, and they have a job to do, and that's what they're doing.
Federal troops show up, that they'll just keep the ICE facility safe, and that they'll keep areas that are not safe, safe.
An appeals court is set to hear the Trump administration's argument tomorrow on whether to send National Guardsmen into Portland. At last check, troops from California were on standby at Camp Withicum in Clackamas. Yesterday, Oregon's governor asked them to leave, but we have not heard whether that's actually happened at this point. After Secretary Noem's visit to Portland, she expressed concern for the federal workers at the ICE facility.
My federal law enforcement officers don't get to do that. They get threats and doxxed, and their families get threatened every day.
We have reached out to the mayor's office for reaction to Secretary Noem's comments, but at this point we've not heard back.